Good morning, Southwest Florida, and welcome to the Off Script podcast. I'm Sherry Armstrong alongside, that's when you say your name.
Meteorologist Trent Eric. It's been a while.
I know. You had to like warm up all over again.
I thought you were like my hype man. I thought you were gonna like.
No, I am, but like I felt like you said your name
We were
a
gonna do
thousand times this morning, and like
Yeah.
you could just like
You
do
were
it
stuck
again.
with me for a few hours.
I know,
so.
but it was great. It was great. Amy's on vacation, so Trent's here. We take him. You know.
Sound a little more excited about it on a Thursday morning, all right?
No, we love Trent. In fact, it's perfect that you're here because you are busy tracking the tropics. And we know that we get a lot of questions about what's the latest, what's going on. We, like Together, are really big on making sure you don't get false information from TikTok and you get the real thing from Trent and Katie and Andrew Shipley. So what are you seeing when it comes to Humberto that formed yesterday, Wednesday?
A potential Category 7 storm that's going to do some loop-de-loop, slam right into the state 6-7 times.
Yeah, that's what I saw on TikTok.
That's what we hear on social media,
100%.
right?
Yeah, like
and this
world's
whole
ending.
Fujiwara effect. Have you seen that on social?
No, what's that?
Okay, it's when two storms rotate around each other.
Yeah.
Think about like a bike wheel going around.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
So people are saying on TikTok this is
Yes,
definitely going to happen.
because the European computer model at one point had Imelda, or what will be Imelda, and Umberto moving and rotating around each other, and one of the storms slamming back into the Carolinas. So that's what we call that. It is very rare.
Okay.
And of course, the computer models today and overnight are not trending that way anymore. But it's just amazing to me what will get picked up on social media
I know.
and just blown out of proportion, and so many people believe it too.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't know. We should trust the professionals, and we have 3 in house here at Fox 4. So, what do you think people need to know right now when it comes to the tropics?
It's busy. We've
Yeah.
got Gabrielle. It's moving in the North Atlantic, so let's go ahead and check that one off the list.
Okay.
That one's going to move over into the Azore Islands, and it's going to bring hurricane conditions.
Okay.
And then Spain and Portugal are going to be dealing with the remnant low and possible tropical storm force conditions as it moves into Europe.
Wow.
Yeah. So now let's come back home.
Okay.
We've got Umberto, which formed at 5 o'clock yesterday, and this one's forecast to become a major hurricane. We've been talking about this dry air moving in over the weekend. It's a front. That front's going to act like a bumper.
This thing is good for us.
We love this
The
cold front because
right.
this front's going to block these hurricanes from making it close to the state.
Okay.
So Umberto is going to pick up on the weakness ahead of the front, and it's going to pass between the Carolinas and Bermuda. No threat at all to Southwest Florida. And then we're likely to get the next tropical depression or storm, which is Imelda, the ice storm, the dreaded ice storm for Florida. And this one is going to move a little closer to the state as long as it develops, and it's going to move north and kind of parallel the East Coast. If the forecast holds the way it should, they might get some outer bands, some little rain on the East Coast. We have nothing to worry about at the moment. And again, it's the front that's blocking it. So we love this kind of setup because it puts the threat elsewhere. And hopefully both of these storms will stay far enough offshore that the state will see a little rough surf, maybe some swells on the East Coast, but we won't notice much here in Southwest Florida.
The ice storm is the one that gives you like the anxiety. But
Yeah, well, especially with anniversary Ian on Sunday.
Yeah, right. Helene is tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Helene is tomorrow. Ian's on Friday. Ian's on Sunday. And you're right. Like it's a reality check every time, right? And every time I feel like I look at the tropics right now, I'm anxious, but I'm like we're lucky. We're like really lucking out right now.
Yeah. And, the reason we don't let our guard down, this time of the year is it takes a lot longer for the water to cool down than it does to heat up.
Yeah.
So the threat lasts a little longer. And if you ever seen that little graph that we put on TV, there's a longer climb down the mountain than it is up. And there's a little hump there as well. Florida leads the country in landfalling hurricanes in the month of October. But usually by the time we get towards the mid part of the month, we can kind of breathe a little easier, even though we have been hit before in November.
Right.
But it's just the odds of that happening go way down. But so far this year, it's been, I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, we won't
Just
say
pretend.
it. It's you said something that reminded me of the fact that like I refuse to put up her Halloween
I
decorations.
thought you were saying hurricane.
No, never. No. Halloween decorations because it's the idea of having to take those down.
Yeah.
Plus, all the outside furniture and everything like that. And when you said like mid-October, that's that time. So I kind of just I'm thankful, but I'm just I'm prepared. I think that's what we need to
I've seen a couple
maintain.
of polls on social media recently about my wife wants to put up Halloween decorations, but I don't want to do the decorations back down and shutters up.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
am I right? Am I wrong?
Yes.
And, it's like, I love Halloween, but yeah, maybe hold off just
100%. 100%. So Trent, Katie, and Andrew Shipley are busy keeping a close eye on the tropics for you. You guys do a great job of keeping our website updated. So you can always go to fox4now.com. I know that is like a go-to for me. And also the hurricane special that our team has put together has a plethora of resources. If this is your first time, I have seen a lot of posts of people, this is their first hurricane season in Southwest Florida. There are a lot of questions about preparing your home, what to expect, your go bag, all that stuff. We have that on our website, fox4now.com. Definitely check that out. Or you can also see the special on YouTube too.
Yeah, and it was something that people don't know a lot of times. If you want to see the track, like the forecast track, you go to weather, and then you click maps, tropics, they're right there, and they update automatically 24 hours a day. And when I'm done here on Off Script, I'll be updating the web article as well.
Love it. Love it. Love
All
it.
day long.
For those of you just joining us, welcome to the Off Script podcast. We do this every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And what we try to do is make sure we bring you the stories of the day, community by community, some of the big headlines. We try to cover every community as much as possible, the big ones during the morning news. But this is like kind of the quick, smaller version. And we invite you to chime in. I'm looking at my phone. I'm not being rude to Trent, but I'm trying to pull up our live just to make sure that I keep track of all the comments and seeing what people are saying about, you and the weather and all of that stuff.
Thought I saw the Uber Eats logo there, but
I mean, Marco says, Umberto, go away.
I agree with Mark.
All right. So let's move on to some of the top stories of the day. Fort Myers Pride. Let's talk about this, all right? Pride Southwest Florida, a big organization here in Southwest Florida, has been confirmed that it is going to continue in Fort Myers for 2026. A lot of people talking about this because there were a lot of questions about Pride this year.
Sure.
So now they're telling us that Pride Southwest Florida has partnered with Visuality, which is an organization. They do a lot of great work here in Southwest Florida, Trent, when it comes to awareness, advocacy, providing a safe place for people in the community. So these two organizations are partnering, and they are working to bring Pride to downtown Fort Myers.
Gotcha.
So you thought it was popping when you saw it at the Alliance for the Arts. Well, now they're like, listen, we're going to make it even bigger. We're going to put some time into planning. So this is 2026 that we're talking about. They went ahead and submitted a permit with downtown Fort Myers. So it's not like finalized yet, but they are taking the proper steps, and they're anticipating like an actual parade, like a big Pride Festival for downtown Fort Myers and the adjoining communities.
And they're wanting to do it right in front of the Sidney and Byrne Davis Arts Center?
Yes.
Beautiful location.
100%. That's right where that new hotel's going up, actually.
Gotcha.
So it's going to be a big deal for Southwest Florida, and a lot, again, obviously there were a lot of, I guess I should say there's a lot of conversation and controversy really around Pride in Collier County. So obviously this is something that we're keeping a close eye on in Lee County as it progresses, but a big deal for these organizations to be partnering and making this an even bigger event for people in Southwest Florida who celebrate the LGBTQ plus community.
I'm sure we'll keep us posted there.
Yeah, 100%.
2026. It seems so far away.
Yeah, but it's not. Okay, because we're talking about Halloween, and we talk about Halloween Horror Nights. We're big Halloween Horror Nights people, and when we were first talking about it, it felt like oh yeah, when we go to Halloween Horror Nights, like in a few months,
three weeks,
literally like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Like time is moving so quickly.
Yeah, Christmas is what 90.
I don't want to think about it. And
away.
Christmas is my favorite holiday, and I'm just like, man,
Me too.
It's all happened. Are you? That's weird, because you never really got me anything for Christmas.
Same.
Okay, I'll high five that. That's true. Okay, that's true. Anyway, but yeah, it's coming in hot. We want to take you to Matt Lachey really quick. I should also mention, we try to always mention that we have a guest coming up. We have a very exciting guest, so stay tuned for that. But Matt Lachey Housing, so our community correspondent out there, the famous, the great, the beautiful Bella Line. I just can never say enough good things about Bella Line.
Same.
Okay, she's an incredible person. Who you see on TV is great. Who you see in real life is like so amazing, and she's hilarious. I think that's something people don't know.
And a
about
complete
her.
sweetheart too.
Yes. But Bella was reporting yesterday that Matt Lachey's housing market is seeing its strongest activity since Hurricane Ian. So we're talking about 3 years ago. Trent, seeing the progression. Remember when we got those live shots of Matt Lachey
Nope.
right after Hurricane Ian hit.
Yeah, and the fact that they still have the damaged buildings off to the side, and
Yes.
they're actually getting some movement now
Yes.
and getting those removed, and we're going to start to see more rebuilding taking place, plus the frustration of the bridge project.
That's right.
And all the construction.
That's right.
So
That's
at
right.
least now that that's complete, people have got more access to get out to Matt Lachey and to Pine Island. So I'm glad to see it coming back.
Me too. Me too. I thought it was interesting that the realtor that Bella talked to, remember all of that? I don't want to say what publication it was. I think it was the Washington Post. I can't remember, but there were a couple reports about the housing market in Cape Coral,
Right.
and basically saying like it's pretty trash. That's what
It
they
was
were
the worst in the
reporting.
country.
It was
yeah.
worse in the country, right? So this realtor was actually saying that press invited more people into her DMs and her phone calls and emails. A lot of people just were like, took even more of an interest in this area. And she's actually seen a spike in people wanting to move here or in the interest in moving here from those articles. So it's kind of interesting how it had like a reverse effect.
A lot of inventory, right?
Yes.
A lot of options, a lot of floor
Right,
plans, locations.
Yeah.
And people always love a deal.
Right.
So if you can find something a little below market value,
Yeah. That's a good point.
it's only going to go up. We lived way too close to the water. It's beautiful.
It's true. Trent also loves a good deal.
That I do.
Yeah, I wanted to add that. All right. Also,
I had a comment about a Christmas present for you, but I'm
keep it to yourself. Okay,
Okay.
let's keep it to yourself.
all right.
We want to make sure you know that. Remember when we had Guy Clark on here? Like you weren't part of the conversation.
Oh yeah,
But you were
listen,
here.
I gave Guy a big old hug in the
Yeah,
studio because
yeah.
we go way back.
We
like,
go way
6
back.
years ago.
That's right. Yeah. So Guy Clark is the visionary behind Sizzle Dining. I feel like every time I open my feed on social media, whether it's TikTok or Instagram, something about Sizzle Dining has popped up, and this is the last week for Sizzle Dining.
Coming to an end, huh?
Yeah, seriously, coming in hot. These pictures that you're seeing behind us, this is literally like a collective effort. More than 120 restaurants are participating, and basically what this is you go to a restaurant, you order from the Sizzle Dining menu, and a portion of the proceeds benefit Blessings in a Backpack. That's why you just saw those kids behind us. Basically making sure that kids on the weekend have food because, a lot of children receive food in school, so they're making sure that the kids go home with the backpack full of things to keep their bellies full. So that is how the community gets to participate and help. And I just have to say, look at these smiling faces. I love them so much. I'm so easily distracted by these children. I just have to say that it's such a fun, easy way to help kids in our community. You get to dress up, date night.
Yeah.
Like girls' night, boys' night, I guess.
Boys' night.
Maybe you and your friends could maybe do this.
We could.
Yeah.
I'd love. You don't have to know sizzle. You got me there. Not sizzler, sizzle.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, if you're looking for something to do this weekend, it's wrapping up. This has been amazing. Neha, I know you follow them closely too. Just you've seen those posts where like the food, the excitement, the vibe, it's just been really awesome.
Now, do most restaurants have a prefixed with sizzle?
Do you mean like a menu, like
Yes,
a special menu?
The prefix menu, yeah.
Yeah, they have a special menu. And so you can like, that's what kind of makes it cool is like you're participating, you're posting or whatever, and you're also, you can go to the restaurant, I guess, and just eat off their regular menu. But when you do this, you know that you're helping a great cause.
We were fortunate enough to present Blessings with a Backpack with a check years ago as part of the Scripps Howard Fund.
Yes.
And to learn about that organization firsthand, it broke my heart to realize that I didn't realize that when kids went home on Friday that the limit of food over the weekend.
Right.
And it was just, that's one that's near and dear.
Yeah, absolutely. We love Blessings in a Backpack. You're right. The relationship with Blessings goes back years.
Yeah.
Here at Fox 4, we try to work with nonprofits to help elevate your message. And that's one that we've kept close to our heart because I have been there when they've distributed the backpacks. Have you? Yeah.
When they were packing.
When they were
backpack.
packing
Yeah, but
the backpacks.
I've only seen video of the distribution.
Distribution is very powerful to witness because the kids are excited, I mean, and at the same time too, you're not embarrassing children, right? Because it's in a backpack, it looks cool. It's not like people are like, oh my gosh, what's that clear bag full of food in your hand,
And it's fun. It's got some snacks.
Absolutely.
There
are things in there you want to eat.
They get a full belly on the
That's
weekend.
right. Yeah.
I love it.
So Sizzle Dining, you could literally just Google it and find more information. But just a reminder that this is the last week for it. Before we bring our guest onto our podcast, I want to make sure you know this since we're talking about my Christmas gift from you.
I'll share my list with you too.
Prime days have been announced. If you are a big Prime Day shopper, I've become a restricted Prime Day shopper because it used to be like, get this vacuum, get this iPod. And then I said iPod.
Aged yourself.
My God, how old are you, Shari?
They've got record players on there, too.
Shut up. Record players are dope.
Your car probably needs a new 8-track, too.
You're a hater. I know you are not talking, okay? We're not even going to talk about your age, Trent. But
we don't have enough time.
Yeah, exactly.
Count through the year.
Anyway, October 7th and 8th, Prime Days this year, exclusive obviously to Prime members. They've got some early deals available. Check it out. I just always say, I love those articles that like BuzzFeed and other publications put out where they tell you if you're really getting a deal or not. I suggest checking those before you fall for something that's not really a deal.
Do you know what I found as I'm getting older, or old as you say? I don't need as much.
Yes.
So I'm not buying as much.
right,
So, when I was younger, I may need a vacuum or insert certain kitchen appliance, but now I'm stocked up. I really am not of need. So I guess I'll have to buy you something for Christmas.
I guess so. It's true what you're saying. In fact, I find myself trying to like get rid of stuff more and more, because
maybe
it's just
upgrade something.
Yeah. But it's just like, why do we have so much stuff, So.
Wait. I look at all the toys around the house with my little now 9-year-old, and I was like, "You got a lot of toys, good little guy."
Yeah,
time to donate these. Let another child smile.
That's right. So yeah, just a reminder: Prime Days, October 7th and 8th. Are we ready to go, guys? Almost ready to go? All right, so Neha, our producer, is getting our special guest ready. I'm going to go ahead and introduce her in the meantime.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Let's hype her up.
Let's hype her up. So you better like...
Oh, she's good.
Oh, she's good. Okay.
Yep.
You better give her the drum roll, Trent. Coming to the stage, we have Miss Sharitha Davis. Woo!
All right.
That was a good drum roll.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay.
How are you?
Fabulous.
Good. How are you?
I am not as fabulous as you, okay? The top, the glasses, it's too much. You look great.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So welcome to the Off Script podcast.
Thank you for the invite.
Truth be told, Trent, was that last week, Sharitha?
Yes.
Okay. Last week, I emceed an event. What event was that? I'm sorry.
So it was the second annual EOS Kids Cook-Off Culinary.
There you go.
That's right. Where these kids were literally working with local chefs to create appetizers, like a fine dining experience, essentially, even like dessert, for local judges, celebrity judges, what I call them, including like Tito Ortiz was there. It was a really cool event. And the reason why I say what event it was is because like it's all mushed together. But I saw Sharitha there, and if there was one person that was like the glue to the event, P.S. This was like in one of the most beautiful event spaces I've seen in Naples, overlooking the horizon, absolutely gorgeous. And this woman was like everywhere. I would blink. I can't tell you how many times I would say, I'm gonna go talk to Sharitha, and then I would blink and she was gone. I'm like, how? And I would say, where is Sharitha? But you have this thing about you where you make events happen in the community. And so as soon as I saw her afterwards and we got a second to breathe, I was like, I want you to come on our podcast and talk about some of the things you're doing. You are connected with a lot of youth opportunities in the community. And so I wanted her trying to come on and share some of those opportunities here in the community. So welcome.
So thank you.
Yeah.
So for one, I am a Girl Scout troop leader, Troop 1045. We are housed in the Renaissance, and this is my 3rd year. So I've grown from 12 girls to 20 girls to 32 girls this year.
Let's go, 32 girls.
So I'm really excited about that. So my teens have been bringing in more teens. So that has been amazing. And then I also sit on the youth chair for Uncommon Friends.
Yeah, and can you talk about what Uncommon Friends is for people who don't know what that is?
So Uncommon Friends is a foundation that is at the Langsford home, which is part of the Burroughs home.
Right.
And we're located on 1st Street, downtown Fort Myers. And what we focus on youth etiquette, youth entrepreneurship, and also youth career readiness.
Okay.
So when it comes to the career readiness, for example, you want to be in automotive. You can be more than just a mechanic.
Okay.
Sharitha, real fast, because we want to make sure we hear everything. Shari, help her grab the mic.
Oh, sure.
We're
Yeah, here.
Just a little muffled.
Is it
my
rubbing?
bow.
I think it's rubbing. It's rubbing the beautiful bow there.
Copy. This is Sorry, this
There
is
we
how
go.
we bond in TV.
That's right.
Yeah.
Maybe we get to know
Bond
each other.
on, bond
Yeah.
on.
Better. That sounds much better. Much better.
Okay,
Lovely.
So sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No. So when it comes to career readiness, what we do is we expand their thought process.
Love it.
Just because we're talking about, you can be a mechanic, you can be so much more than a mechanic. You can also do operations when it comes to automotive. And then when we talk about aviation, you just don't have to be the pilot. You can be the one in the control panels. So when it comes to that aspect of it, it's getting them outside of their normal box.
Okay. And when it comes to youth in this particular program, how many what is the age group that we're talking about here?
So the age group that we have been focusing on is, I would say, from 6th grade up to seniors.
Okay. Okay, so this is like the older kids we're talking about
Yes.
here.
Yes.
Love it. Love it.
But my Girl Scout troop, we start from 1st grade and we go all the way up to seniors.
Awesome. And this was the thing that really got me too. You mentioned the Girl Scout troop and you were like, did you know that we're located in Riverside Community Center in downtown Fort Myers? And so that was part of what you wanted to share with people today
Yes.
too as well. Can you talk a little bit about that?
So yes, Troop 1045, we meet every 1st and 3rd Wednesday from 6 to 7:30, 8 o'clock p.m. And we are located at Riverside Community Center, which is downtown Fort Myers. We are welcoming more members and also more volunteers. And parents, we're a sponsored troop, so I know sometimes the badges and the vests and the sashes can get a little costly. So we do cover those costs. We just ask you just put a little time in with us.
Love it. Volunteer a little time so that you maybe can have the full-on Girl Scout experience.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you talk a little bit about what you're doing? I saw you literally, so we just became Facebook friends, truth be told, Trent. And
But I've known her for years.
yeah, we've known each other for a long time. But I saw you driving around children. Like, youth is like what you do. I know that sounds weird, but like you love children, and I relate to it. I know that sounds so weird. We should
No,
clarify.
I do, but it's like, so I was supposed to be the rich auntie with no kids.
Yes.
I love it.
Same.
So I have my own kids and I have a bunch of community kids.
Yeah.
So, and they have labeled me as the new Miss Fizzle from the Magic School
Love
Bus.
it. I love it.
So I'm like, yeah, so every time we have somewhere to go, transportation is sometimes a big hurdle for our
Sure.
kids.
Of course.
Especially the ones that I serve and give opportunities to. So I always make sure that I have a way to get them there.
Yeah.
So girl, I'll be pulling up in like the minivan, the SUV, the 15 passenger, and they're like, Miss S. I'm like, what? Let's go. So
You make sure that there is no barrier to get kids to these exposure opportunities that you're talking about with Girl Scouts and Uncommon Friends.
yes, even with our Girl Scouts, we do have 2 meeting locations because we first started in the Renaissance off of Michigan. So 90% of my girls come from that location. And one of our troop leaders, she'll go there and she'll pick everybody up that needs a ride. And then we have a few parents that also volunteer for other pickup spots. So we give them incentives as well for the parents to be involved.
I love it.
To bring the kids.
Love it. Well, I love what you do. I love that you really are so like gung-ho about making sure that our kids have opportunities in the community. I also want to talk to you about our Echo and gardening. Can you speak a little bit about that?
Oh yes. This is amazing for me. And also the community. It's gone beyond a professional and a personal journey when it comes to them. So with our Echo, it's like I am the regional operations director for their sustainable greenhouse building.
When do you sleep? Like, right, Trent?
I was wondering the same thing.
Yeah, you have like 1,000 gigs.
So, but the beautiful thing about it is we focus on greenhouse building, home gardening.
Okay.
So that's attainable for everybody. And what I have incorporated with my own personal journey is to incorporate my troop with my greenhouse. So the greenhouse that I'm creating, I can feed 2 to 4 families every 3 to 4 weeks. So I will pick my girls and they'll come and they'll pick fresh produce and take it home. And I just got my chicken permit too.
Okay, chicken permit. Love it.
So, but the ideal is for me to be able to showcase that it's doable, even for people that have a house on the normal size parcel. Sure. So you don't have to have this luxury home. It doesn't have to be a community garden. It's something that we can structure in your lot in the corner to also help you with food sustainability. And also it's a family bonding as well. And it's really needed for the community that are food deserts. For example, like with the Dunbar community, I know the CRA, they have a 50-50 matching grant if you want to revitalize the outside of your home. We can help you with that. So if you get approved for that grant, we can come in and we can help you build your home garden. So
I'm just you do so much.
And the list doesn't stop.
No.
There's one more.
I know.
And it's like when you're not getting chicken permits, selling Girl Scout cookies, driving people around in a magical bus. all the events and having kids cook. Tell me about mojitos in the sun. This sounds
real.
pretty good.
Okay, so that's for our adults when it comes to our R&R time when
Okay.
I'm not the magic school bus any longer and I'm not getting the eggs from the chickens.
Yeah.
So as adults, we do need those moments to
Yeah.
rest. And we have been in South Florida, which is Miami, for 3 years. We are premier inclusive outdoor brunch.
Okay.
So November is the next event that we're bringing to Southwest Florida.
Love.
And it's called Sunkiss.
Okay.
So we're having it early enough for you to be sun-kissed, but late enough in the evening for you to have some mojitos and relax and then go home early enough too.
Neha is like putting her hand up to the Lord. Like, thank you so much for
Yes.
We need to become
the brunch
Facebook
girlies
friends later.
love. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we do have some tickets on my website that we are giving out to
Okay.
patrons until Monday. So you can go on there. The promo code is Rose Mojito. So you can go on there and get your 2 free tickets
Wow.
and come and join us because we believe in our brand because we've been amazing for the last 3 years in South Florida. And who doesn't like all you can eat and drink?
Right. And don't try to give me
And
Rose
dance.
Mojito tickets as a Christmas gift because she said they're free. Okay. Because I saw your brain working.
I was
Okay.
even going to try to get us a free ride.
in the magic school.
Yeah, I was going to do a whole package / work wife date night thing, but
Okay.
guess
You're
not.
innovative. I love
Right?
it.
Yeah.
You tell me if he gives me anything for free, okay, that he got for free. Make sure you tell me. Anyway, I'm so glad you joined us this morning because there is an umbrella of things. I feel like people, when they hear your name in the community, they associate you with 1,000 different things because you are such a visionary. And I just wanted to make sure that we used our platform to share some of the opportunities that you are helping to provide to our youth in the community. In case there is a parent out there that's like, I don't know what to do with this 6th grader.
Yes.
There are
Bring her
things.
to me.
Yeah.
Bring them to me. I'm working on things for our males as well. Also, I do have sponsorships. I have 2 sponsorship spots for any young ladies that want to learn how to do nails.
Okay.
So it is a 2-hour workshop. It's going to be on October 19th. So if anybody knows someone from the age of 10 to 16 that would be interested, please reach out to me and let me know, and I can get them their slot.
Can I tell you something? Like, if you had said that to me maybe like 10 years ago, like nails, I would have been like, oh, like that's cute, whatever, right? Fast forward now, I feel like trades like the nails, hair, barbering, all that stuff, that is like that where people are winning when it comes to stuff like that. And I see, because I think of social media, kids take such an interest in stuff like that, nails, hair care, braiding, twisting, whatever. So it's so cool that you're offering an opportunity for them to learn at a young age.
And it's creativity.
Yeah.
I want our kids to be kids. It's so many kids that I talk to that they just don't have an imagination anymore. So I'm like, what? And they're looking at me like, Miss S, you're just extra. I'm like, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. You are a little extra though, but we love
But
extra.
in a good way, yeah.
We love it.
So, Shrai, before you wrap this up,
Yeah.
where do you get a chicken permit from?
Ooh, good question.
City of Fort Myers.
and-
I had to go downtown. I didn't know I had to get a chicken permit. Honestly, I was going to get 1 chicken until I did my research. They're social animals.
Okay, they can have friends.
Yeah.
You can't have a chicken wing. You gotta have chicken wings.
Listen, so I'm going to end up getting 5.
So you're gonna have 5 chickens
I'm going to have 5.
at your house?
Yes. So that's a part of my project I'm doing with our Echo as well. So I'm going to have my home garden, which is going to be an aquaponics garden. So I'm going to have the whole ecosystem with like the fish, and it's going to feed into the filtration system when it comes to the gardening. And then we're going to have the chicken coop, and then we'll have the fruit forest. So it's a full experience for my families to come and see that it's attainable in their own backyard, and also for my Girl Scouts to get some more badges and to be able to take things home and to push their parents to be like, let's get a chicken.
Instead of telling families to do something, you are showing them that it's possible.
Yeah.
That's profound.
I feel like such a loser. I don't even like to mow my lawn. She's got a whole ecosystem.
Right. Yeah, Sharitha, you make us look really bad. Yeah.
It's obtainable. Let me know if
Yeah.
you guys, we can start small. We can start with the chickens.
Yeah, no, I don't see myself with the chickens. I want to act like that, but that's why we
Anybody have a pen? I need
you.
to take that off Shari's Christmas list. No chickens. No chickens.
Anyway, look, he's actually writing this down.
Just a reminder.
Thank you
I'm old, I'm
so
forgetful.
much for being here,
Thank you,
Sharitha.
thank you.
Not me.
Sorry that you had to come on a day we had Trent. Just kidding. He keeps
love
us
that.
laughing.
I love
Yeah.
Amy will be back next week.
But listen, how do people get in contact with you in regards to these
Great
opportunities?
question.
They can follow me on my website, which is Roses from Concrete Public Relations LLC. All my social medias are Roses from Concrete Public Relations LLC, or you can just type in my name, Sharetha, Sharetha. Last name is Davis, Davis.
Lovely.
Fantastic.
Lovely. Thank you so much for being on the Off Script podcast. We're not going to see you guys till next week because this airs every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So we hope you have a great weekend. And is there anything else you want to give them, Trent?
You want to do a bonus edition with me tomorrow?
Oh.
No, tomorrow's Friday. I'm not here. That's weird. That's really weird. I'm not here, Trent.
Just in the giving spirit with this whole Christmas talk, that's all.
I'll send you my Christmas list. Have a great day, Southwest Florida. And thank you again, Sharetha, for being here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, Southwest Florida.